Our next question, what position, program, or department would you cut if revenues were less than expenses? Again, what position, program, or department would you cut if revenues were less than expenses? We'll start with Ms. Mouton.
I don't believe we would need to cut any department. I believe if we look at the fat and go through every department, I believe there's always a lot of fat in every department. So go through every department with a fine-tooth comb, see where you could cut rather than eliminating a department. There's a lot of ways. One way would be to cut out some of the overtime with the fire department. At some point, that situation will have to be remedied. Right now, it is 60% of the budget across the board for cities. The fire department is only 50% of the budget. Right now, we are at 60% of the budget. So I believe there's a lot of ways that that could be fixed and remedied.
Time. Mr. Paredes.
Well, I think everyone in the city, all the city employees, our employees, are doing their work fine, working hard. I don't think we would need to cut any jobs. I have an issue, though, with some of the top administrators are earning over $300,000 a year. So I'd like to see that capped. It's not that you can cut it because it's on a contract, but I'd like to see it capped. Our city manager earns almost as much as the Houston city manager, which doesn't. Why is the city of 100,000, 120,000 paying as much as the city of millions to the city manager? So I would ask that question, and I'm not saying cut, but let's see maybe some caps for the top administrators. Thank you.
Mr. West.
Yes, sir. We do that now. So every year, for 5 months, we have a budget process. It'll begin in May, and the council is a part of that. And we have every director from every department that appears and presents their budget, and we get to get as much in the weeds individually as a council person that you want to do. That is, as council, when you have your biggest voice, because we do vote on the budget. So we are able to ask the questions and make sure that there are efficiencies being done, and we're doing that. Just this spring, we had Johns Hopkins University, or representatives from there, come to the City of Beaumont through the Bloomberg Philanthropies to do an audit of our sewer system at no charge to the city. It's through a program that I've gotten to be a part of, and they've worked with our water and sewer department and have worked with us to make sure that we are being as efficient as we can. So continuing to review things using the data and technology to take advantage of what's out.
Mr. Felshaw.
First of all, nobody wants to fire anybody or get rid of any programs, but we have to be fiscal responsible. 78% of our budget is payroll related. If you go back into our budget and you look it up yourself, it's always being said, fact check us, and you should. Go to the website, find Department Finance Budget, look at it. It's my understanding of reading the budget from 23 to 25, we added about 100 people. Now, some of that's part-time, I have to say that, but there was 100 new people that I see in there that we've got to look at that, because that may be where we're averaging $4 million a year in a deficit because our payroll has ballooned, and we have to address that issue. But when you go to cut, you have to look at non-essentials. People have been hammering me over, well, how can you call for a balanced budget, but you still want to give the firefighters and Beaumont PD a raise? Maslow's law in addressing the basic human needs, one of them is the need for safety and security. If you don't feel safe and secure in Beaumont, you're going to leave. So we have to support our first responders, balance our budget to the best of our ability, and deal with the overtime on EMS.
Mr. Jones.
I don't think we should eliminate any positions or even programs, to be honest with you. I actually think we should build better programs, refine them. As someone up here stated, you know, cut waste, cut fat. That's easy. But we're all in uncertain times at this current, at this current juncture, whether or not we're going to be able to employ others. I just don't. I just don't see the reason in cutting positions or programs that have been beneficial to not only the city of Beaumont but the residents as well. Growing our workforce is some programs that we need. So I don't know. I just don't see any position that needs to be cut. I do believe that our workforce, our existing workforce, is doing great jobs, although we lost over 1,000 years
Time.